Welcome back. It is Monday, September 2nd. The MLB, our three best bets are on the way. It's Austin, joined by Logan. Let's recap yesterday on Sunday, the beginning of September. Hey, 2-0 day, and didn't get easier than what we had. Orioles minus a half in the first five. I think they won it 5-0. And D-backs money line, a little football score on there, 14-3. They're up 8-0 after the second inning. Both sweat-free winners. The goal today, let's do it all over again. Logan and I each have our favorite pick, and then, of course, it is a Monday, so we'll have our parlay of the day live in a little bit. As always, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Drop a like, subscribe if you have the day off for Labor Day. Hey, enjoy your day off. Let's hopefully win some money doing it. We have a weirder baseball slate today, some early games, some midday games. It's a weird slate, but we're going to dive into them in one moment. If you want to hear my thoughts on every single MLB game, I posted the breakdown before this video, and right now, we're going to do an exclusive offer right down top of the description, a 2-week free trial on the DubClub. If you ever want to get our picks early, join the Discord and everything in between. We'll probably be doing some giveaways as the NFL season is upon us. I'll put a 2-week trial top of the description. You want to join, see what it's about, and then you might not like it. You can certainly leave. We get all our picks early, and that'll include the first 2 weeks of the NFL season, which is starting on Thursday. But you guys came here for some picks. Let's dive into some things. The first pick of the day should be no surprise. It's the parlay of the day. What are you guys waiting for? You have to go check it out. Today will be a 2-leg hit parlay. So it should be tailable on every single platform. 2 people each to get a hit. I think we have an early start around 2:10. So make sure you'll get this locked in 2:10 p.m. Eastern time. Go check it out. It'll be linked at the top of the description and in the pinned comment down below. Logan, I'm going to actually let you lead things off. You had a great call with the D-backs on the money line yesterday. I doubt you can make it easier than that, but we'll let you try. Where are you going today?
Yeah, that one we barely had to sweat for the 9 innings. We're going to have to sweat for this one because my best bet of the day is an under. I'm taking the Guardians and Royals under 8.5, minus 115 odds on BetMGM is your best value there. I know. The unfortunate thing about it is we're going to have to sweat all 9 innings. Pray that there's no BS late in this game. But I was expecting, looking at these two teams, these two starting pitchers, to see like a 9 total in this game. To see some books like FanDuel with the juiced, minus 120-ish, under 8.5, I was like, if that line shifts down to 8, which would be really crazy in this one, I would love this one even more. Who knows where the final line closes, but I still think, looking at these two teams and these two pitchers, 8.5, that feels pretty low, and a total that I could definitely see going under today. I'll talk about why I like it. Michael Wacha starts for the Royals, 3.5 ERA, 1.21 WHIP for Wacha. Wacha just faced the Guardians. He went 6 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, 7 strikeouts in that one. Not too great. Not too great of an outing at all. If he hosts BP like that again, I think he allowed 9 hits in that one. I mean, we can't have that. But the start before that against the Guardians at home in Kansas City, he went 5 1/3 innings pitched, 1 earned run. So he's faced them twice, within the past few months, and he had 1 good start, 1 bad start. The good start was at home, where he's significantly better at home. 3.13 ERA. 3.81 ERA on the road. A veteran pitcher like, Michael Wacha, probably like sleeping in his home bed a little bit more. It's probably, where he pitches the best. And now we're talking about this Guardians offense that he faces today, because Austin and I were kind of talking this morning, and I was debating. I was like, is Cleveland backable today? I really don't think so, because Cleveland has, over the last 2 weeks, they're last in batting average on the road, only hitting 142. I know, obviously, you mix in some home and road games in there, but still, I mean, that's not encouraging signs at all. And it's not like they're smoking right-handed pitching at all. Over the last 14 days, 20th in batting average, 16th in OPS, 12th in WRC+. I would classify that as average, just average or slightly below average in a lot of those numbers. Again, this Guardians offense, we trust them at home. They respect our money when we're hitting at home. But on the road, it's just kind of, a dart throw to assume that they show up. I trust Wacha, the veteran pitcher that he is, to make adjustments against this lineup. And I think he's a lot better today. I think he holds them in check. And then let's talk about on the other side. It's Gavin Williams starting for the Guardians. 4.99 ERA, 1.41 WHIP. Gavin Williams is one of those pitchers that he's hard to figure out. I won't lie to you. He has good starts in there. He has catastrophic starts in there. But what we do know is that Gavin has been solid on the road. 3.03 ERA on the road compared to a 7.54 at home. I mean, yikes. At home, you're hoping and praying. But on the road, I think Gavin Williams is actually in line for a solid start. And we'll talk about this Royals offense. Last 14 days versus righties, 13th in average, 14th in OPS, 17th in WRC+. So they've been slightly middle of the pack, offensively against righties. Not like they're crushing right-handed pitching. And what I do like about this one is that the timely hits have really been drying up recently for the Royals. 28th in batting average with runners in scoring position over the last 14 days, only hitting 203. And it makes sense because if you look at this Royals team, they're missing one of their key contributors, Vinny Pasquantino. I think that loss is really starting to impact this team. Bobby Witt Jr.'s in there, Salvi's in there, but other than that, it's not a whole lot of guys that I consistently want or rely on production from. Royals, their offense is really hurting these days too. They've only scored 2 runs in each of the last 3 games in their series against Houston. Didn't really see a whole lot of signs of life from this Royals offense. Last 14 days, if we talk about bullpens, Kansas City 28th in bullpen ERA, Cleveland 17th in bullpen ERA. Now Kansas City's bullpen not been good most of the year. So could there be a few run opportunities late for Cleveland? Sure, but Cleveland's bullpen I still think holds them down. I like their bullpen a lot. With each of these starters, I mentioned their matchups. I think they should each hover around 6 innings pitched. I don't see any reason why they shouldn't at least give us 6. And then it limits bullpen exposure. And with each of these two teams, team total set to 3.5, obviously you're getting juice on the over. I just feel like this could be one of those race to 4 win type games. And I really do think this dictates the under. Give me the under 8.5. It's not going to be fun. No one likes betting an under, but I think it's the right side to be on in this one. I like it as my best bet of the day. But Austin, you got a total pick. Where are you going for yours?
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to take an under, I got to at least match and try to balance out the equation. If both Logan and I take 2 unders, it's not going to hit. I mean, you saw us take those 2 team total overs, and they both scored 0. But I'm going to an over, and I'm going to the latest game on the slate. So you got plenty of time to lock it in. Yankees and Rangers. Give me the over 8.5 runs at -120. I'm BetMGM. If it does go up to 9, I don't hate that. I think you could see that cash at 9. I feel like this is a game that either sees like 10, 12, 13 runs, or you probably get like 6 to 7. Well, let's talk about these 2 starting pitchers, and then we'll get to the bullpens and why I think there's going to be a lot of runs today. We'll start with Garrett Cole. He starts for the Yankees, a 3.86 ERA and a 1.33 whip. I mean, he's the Yankees ace. At least that's what he's supposed to be for him. He is coming off not a great start, 3 earned runs allowed to the Nationals. But I mean, this is the Rangers offense. What are you going to get from him? And that's always the question mark with the Rangers. He did actually already pitch against them less than a month ago on August 10th. 10 strikeouts, 5 1/3 innings, 1 earned run. He did give up 5 or 6 hits in that game, so they had their chances, but obviously got the strikeouts. And they're seeing him a few weeks later. Let's hope the Rangers have made some adjustments. Obviously, the Rangers, let's be honest, they don't have a lot to play for these days. They're probably not making the playoffs unless they have the best September you've ever seen. And so I feel like if to pick and choose their spots when they might actually try, and games against the White Sox and things like that, I feel like the Rangers just do not care. But against a team like the Yankees, there's going to be a lot of Yankee fans coming into their home ballpark. I expect them to try at the plate. And the thing with the Rangers, you never know when you're going to get it, but they'll score eventually. It might come in the 7th, 8th, 9th inning, but I feel like their bats show up. And Cole, while he has decent-ish numbers this year, he has some bad underlying metrics. 25th percentile in barrel percentage, 34th in hard hit percentage. So obviously they just saw him. He struck out 10 of them. So if they make some adjustments, they're able to barrel up the ball, and maybe we see some extra base hits in there. Cole's last 4 starts at Texas, obviously that start was in New York. 4, 5, 3, and 2 earned runs. So they've hit him around pretty decently in Texas. Let's hope they can do that today. But even if he pitches a gem, there's a chance the other guy starting for the Rangers could do it all by himself. That's Jack Leiter, who starts for the Rangers. 12.83 ERA and a 2.40 whip. Yeah, 12.8. Let's see if we can keep it going like that today. Leiter, he's only made 4 starts. This is his rookie season. In those starts, he's allowed 7, 6, 6, and 3 earned runs. Look, we would love another duplication of that. If he qualified, because he obviously hasn't pitched enough on Baseball Savant, he would be 1st percentile in barrel percentage. And he also walks guys too. He has like a 10, 11% walk rate, very high to lefties and decently high to righties, given that he's going to see Soto and Judge. Don't be surprised if he walks those guys. So I think this comes down to, can Austin Wells, can Stanton, can those guys get the timely hits? I'll take my chances with the guy 1st percentile in barrel percentage, very low ground ball rate as well. He doesn't have great swing and miss metrics either. And he's allowing a 429 batting average with runners in scoring position. So, look, the Yankees hit or miss with their offense in terms of what you're getting every single day. But on the road against a guy that I don't think is all too good, I think he shows up pretty well. And we've talked with the Yankees. You normally want to back them against righties. Yesterday, they put up 7 runs. The only problem was I believe they gave up 14. So, you're not going to win a lot of games giving up 14 runs. That's my hot take. But also, I just think they'll be able to get it done. And what I also think, maybe it's a lower scoring game. Maybe Leiter pitches decently, Cole pitches decently. It's like 1-1 or 2-2 through 5. You go to the bullpens. Last 14 days, Yankees 17th in ERA, Rangers 6th. However, yesterday, both teams used 6 bullpen arms. So every arm in there is pretty fatigued. If they weren't used yesterday, it's probably because they aren't all too good. So you either get guys on back-to-back days, which could obviously limit their effectiveness. Maybe they don't have the same velocity. I think these are two offenses we know they might struggle through 5, but one inning, they can put up 4 in any given inning. So I really like these two offenses today. I like their matchups. Give me the over at 8.5 runs as my favorite pick of the day. So to recap, Logan and I each have our favorite picks. Logan has the under in Kansas City, Cleveland. I have the over in Yankees versus Rangers. And we'll have the parlay of the day, which once it is live, we'll link it on the screen. But as always, you can find it in the description in the pinned comment. We're trying to hit, I believe, a 6th parlay out of our last 7. Why not? Let's try to get it done. We'll have that live in a little bit. You guys have a wonderful Monday, a great Labor Day. Logan and I will be back on Tuesday, hopefully with the brooms out, and hopefully we can continue this little 7-3 run that we're on right now. If you want to check out the breakdown, it is live somewhere on the screen. And my last note, if you ever want to join the DubClub, it's our Discord. You get all the picks early, plus some other perks. We're going to be doing some jersey giveaways and maybe some random things as the NFL season is upon us. Go check it out. It is linked at the top of the description for a 2-week free trial. Get in there, test it out, and see if you like it. We'll see you guys back in the next one, though. Peace.